Greetings to you wherever you may be on this most beautiful planet Earth, even though it is experiencing some turbulence at this time. Greetings again. My name is Anthony Altman, and I am the author and reader of this video today, which is copyrighted by Anthony Altman, Anthony Bennett Altman, 2024, with all rights reserved. The title of this presentation is Death and Transformation, Transformation and Death. And it is recorded on the 18th of January, 2024. The title is a little melodramatic, but as you will hear and see, after I have gone into my commentary, that it actually is quite profound. This, in fact, is another one of those subjects that was inspired during a deep discussion I was having with my friend Solomon and my wife Abigail yesterday, when Solomon made the statement, death and transformation, transformation and death, which sparked in me a series of thoughts and understanding about the possibilities when we do not seek to develop more of our innate potential, human potential that is, and consciousness, and the probabilities when we actually do so. Firstly, for the average person, which means most of us, if not all of us, there is death of the body. While the soul transforms into that subtle state and congregates where discarnate souls gather to review the human life that the soul has just left. This life review is more or less like a movie of your life, where you review everything with one major difference. Everything you thought, everything you spoke, and every action you performed, and in fact, every action that you did not perform but should have done so, will be felt by you, the soul. And you will also feel what the recipient of your thoughts, words, and actions and non-actions also felt. This is an excellent method to ascertain what you did that was life-supporting and what was not. Then you can go to school in Spiritville to prepare for your next incarnation so that you may have another opportunity to transcend all limitations that you have allowed to be attached to you on your soul's journey to higher frequencies of vibration, back to your source, to our source. This contributes to the transformation of the discarnate soul. In this sense, there is death of the body, which gives rise to some form of transformation outside of the physical body. Unfortunately, when we do reincarnate, we tend to experience soul amnesia, so that we do not really know what we have learned while we are in Spiritville, that place where discarnate souls gather. It is under such circumstances that we face similar challenges, not being consciously aware of the solution, but if the soul did learn some good lessons consequential to their previous life, the chances are very good that the reincarnated soul will make better choices and decisions that are much more life-supporting in their reincarnated life. This is a simple explanation of the evolution of a soul, taking that being to a higher frequency of vibration than before. My microphone seems to be appearing and disappearing. Maybe it's trying to get to the spirit world. I don't know. Anyway, carry on. Then there is the other part of the title, Transformation and Death. which is where a human being has been able to develop sufficient of their human potential and, of course, consciousness, while in a physical human body, while alive, so that such a person can raise their consciousness and frequency of vibration while in the body. And what follows is death of ignorance and limitation. Death and life seem to be synonymous to each other. And it's a kind of polarized duality. And if you have one, you have the other. And if you achieve one thing, then you also have the other in a different form. It's very interesting. This is the road less traveled, and which requires an individual to choose such a path, whether it is consciously or even unconsciously. However, there are those who reincarnate with just a few minor life modifications to make and a few life experiences to have. Then they are automatically catapulted into a higher state of consciousness, a higher frequency of vibration. This occurs after many lifetimes of the soul evolving to that position. We are all at different points on the road to higher consciousness, and so comparing oneself to another produces no worthwhile support in one's own quest to become enlightened. There are those like me who welcomed creation, the I am presence, the all that is, God, to bring it all on. That's what I said. Bring it all on now in this lifetime, so that I could deal with as much of that which I am to transform in this lifetime. And as creation obliged, I was swamped with it all, which really overwhelmed me. Be careful what you wish for. However, I survived it all relatively intact, although it was a most challenging experience throughout my life. Yet here I am, writing these articles, making these videos and audios that can be helpful to those who also wish to raise their frequency of vibration. Frequency is the key to departing from this very limiting third dimensional reality we call home. I'll read that again, I'm sorry. Frequency is the key to departing from this very limiting third dimensional reality we call home at the moment, in this now moment. To actually and consciously engage in developing more human potential and consciousness, there is a protocol that I have synthesized as follows. Number 1, make a choice. Number 2, set an intention to follow through with. 3, focus on the process. 4, adopt a practice, something like meditation. 5, self-healing by using an appropriate technique or modality. 6, courage, because life will throw all sorts of hurdles at you to see how committed you are to your intention. There may also be people who would dissuade you. 7, tenacity and perseverance to be employed, no matter what obstacles may appear. Unless, of course, your inner guidance directs you to alter your decision, choice, and intention. Always flow with your higher self if you have sufficient awareness of your higher self. Often, it is the limited lower self that pretends to be the higher self. So be conscious and be aware. Pay attention. And number 8, achievement of the intention. This 8-step protocol can be extremely effective in helping any querent to achieve their intention of raising their consciousness and frequency of vibration. I also use a protocol that was given to me by Bhagwan Ramana Maharshi as follows. Number 1, self-inquiry. Number 2, surrender to self. Number 3, pay attention. This 3-step protocol, I talk about a lot and I write about it in all my writings as much as I can, because it is a simple protocol yet extremely profound and works very well for me, and it may well work for you as well. This three-step protocol is the simplest and yet most potent, for it produces excellent results if you practice this correctly and often enough. However, as simple as it is, it may not be that easy. For instance, I have no issue or difficulty in inquiring of my higher self what course of action I am to follow. Yet I have just recently discovered that I have an impediment in surrendering to my higher self, which has inspired me to write this article, another article like this, and make this video and an audio article, which is entitled, like this one, let me read that again. I got confused. It inspired me to write something completely different. So I've made a completely different video, audio, and article, which is entitled The Spiritual Warrior's Surrender. And I really go very deep, and I'm very honest, and I bare my soul in this, explaining what I am learning and what I'm going through. It is an account of the revelation I experienced during a rather unpleasant dark night of the soul experience I had a few days ago, yet emerged more conscious of self. So please look on YouTube or wherever you can to see my video of that title. It may be of benefit to you. For more information on everything that I'm writing and even what I've just said here, apart from the confusion and a little hiccup, please go to my website, anthonyaltman.net. That's ANTHONYALTMAN, anthonyaltman.net. It's a website that's still being tweaked and upgraded, and you will find my website address in the synopsis of this video, below this video on YouTube. So, see you on the road less traveled. Thank you for listening. Until next time.